What if the next war is not fought by soldiers, but by the machines making decisions faster than humans can think? In the growing shadow war between America, Israel, and Iran, something extraordinary may already be happening. Artificial intelligence analyzing satellite images, choosing targets, and accelerating strikes. Some experts believe we may be witnessing the first AI-assisted war in our history. But the real question is far more unsettling. Who is actually pulling the trigger? Humans or the algorithms? Night falls over the Middle East. A radar station somewhere in the desert detects a signal, just a whisper in the electromagnetic noise. Seconds later, satellites orbiting Earth register the heat signature of a missile launch. Within moments, a computer somewhere in the United States receives the data. No general speaks, no soldier presses a button. But algorithms begin to work. Artificial intelligence scans thousands of data streams at once. Satellite images, intercepted communication, drone feeds, radar signals, and phone metadata. Within seconds, it identifies a pattern, a convoy, a missile launcher, a possible command center. The machine ranks targets. It calculates probabilities. It predicts civilian risk. Then, it recommends the weapon. And in the modern war, those seconds matter. Because by the time a human finishes reading the intelligence report, the target may already be gone. This is not a science fiction. This is the battlefield of the 21st century. In the growing confrontation between Iran, Israel, and the United States, artificial intelligence is no longer just helping the armies. It is accelerating the war itself. In the recent operations, AI systems analyzed massive intelligence datasets, and they helped prioritize more than 1,000 targets in the first 24 hours of the strikes, dramatically speeding up the process from identifying targets to launching attacks. Military analysts call this transformation decision compression. The time between finding a target and destroying it is shrinking from hours to minutes to seconds. Some experts believe this may be the first war where algorithms are deeply embedded in the kill chain. But here is the real question. Did America actually use AI to strike Iran? Or did Israel rely on AI systems to select targets? And could Iran be also using AI in this new era of warfare? To understand what is really happening, we need to step inside the invisible battlefield of the algorithms. Because the war we see on television is only half the story. War has always evolved with the technology. For example, gunpowder changed medieval warfare, the airplane changed World War I, and the nuclear weapons changed the Cold War. But artificial intelligence may be the most radical transformation yet. Because for the decades, intelligence officers had to manually analyze mountains of data. Satellite images, phone intercepts, drone footage, human intelligence. Thousands of analysts would spend hours identifying a single target. But modern battlefields generate too much data for humans to process alone. Today, AI systems analyze intelligence far faster than any team of analysts ever could. These systems combine data from satellites, drones, intercepted communications, surveillance camera, social media, battlefield sensors. Artificial intelligence searches for patterns, movements, relationships between individuals, behavior that resembles military activity. And once the patterns are detected, the system can recommend targets to the commanders. This is called the AI-assisted kill chain. And in the modern warfare, speed is everything. In the recent operations against Iran, AI systems helped analyze massive intelligence datasets, and they accelerated targeting decisions dramatically. What once took hours or even days can now happen in seconds. Which leads us to the next question. Who is leading this AI war? And the answer may surprise you. For years, the United States has been building one of the most advanced military AI systems ever created. The project is called Project Maven. Originally launched by the Pentagon, Maven was designed to help analyze drone footage automatically. Instead of humans watching endless video feeds, AI could identify vehicles, buildings, and suspicious activity. But over time, the system evolved. Today, it is connected to a much larger ecosystem of military software. And during recent operations involving Iran, AI tools integrated into the Maven smart system processed enormous amount of surveillance data to identify and prioritize targets. This system reportedly evaluated over 1,000 potential targets in just the first day of operation. To understand how powerful this is, imagine trying to analyze thousands of satellite images manually. It would take hundreds of analysts weeks of work, but AI can do it in minutes. Some military planners say the technology allows a handful of soldiers to perform work that once required thousands. And this is only the beginning, because AI is not just analyzing data, it is also helping plan attacks. In traditional warfare, the process of launching a strike is slow and complex. It involves multiple steps: find the target, verify the intelligence, evaluate risks, choose the weapon, authorize the strike. Each step can take hours, but AI is changing that. The modern AI-enabled kill chain can look like this. Satellites detect movement, algorithms classify the object. Machine learning compares it with known patterns. The system calculates the probability it is a military target. It then suggests the most effective weapon. And finally, the strike can be authorized. The process can happen incredibly fast. During the early stages of recent operations, the United States and its allies reportedly conducted hundreds of strikes within hours, made possible by rapid AI-driven intelligence analysis. This new model of warfare is sometimes called hyperwar, a battlefield where machines accelerate decisions faster than humans can react. But the United States is not the only country experimenting with the AI warfare. Israel may actually be even further ahead. Israel has spent years integrating artificial intelligence into its military operations. One of its most controversial systems is known as the Gospel. The system analyzes massive amount of surveillance data and recommends bombing targets to human analysts. Instead of intelligence officers manually building target lists, the algorithm generates them automatically. According to the military officials, the system can produce around 100 targets per day, dramatically accelerating military operations. Another system reportedly used by the Israeli intelligence is called Lavender. The AI-powered database analyzes intelligence and identifies individuals suspected of militant activity. At one point, it reportedly listed tens of thousands of potential suspects based on algorithmic analysis. Human analysts still review the recommendations, but the scale and speed of targeting have increased dramatically. Critics argue that heavy reliance on AI risks increasing civilian casualties. Supporters say it allows armies to identify targets more precisely than ever before. And during the confrontation with Iran, Israel deployed some of its most advanced technology: stealth fighter jets, cyber warfare units, satellite surveillance, and AI-powered intelligence systems. But the war is not just being fought with bombs and missiles. It is also being fought with the information. Modern wars are no longer fought only on battlefields. They are also fought on social media. And artificial intelligence is playing a huge role there as well. During the conflict involving Iran, analysts discovered large amounts of AI-generated misinformation circulating online. Fake videos, manipulated images, simulated missile strikes. Some of these were shared by the state-linked accounts, trying to exaggerate battlefield success. In one case, a viral video appeared to show an Iranian missile striking in Bahrain. But investigators found visual inconsistencies revealing that it was likely artificially generated. This type of digital propaganda has become a new weapon. AI tools can generate convincing images and videos in minutes, and once they spread across social media, millions of people may see them before fact checkers can respond. In other words, AI is shaping not only the war itself, but also how the world perceives the war. And the perception can influence global politics. Which brings us to another important question. Is Iran also using artificial intelligence in this conflict? Iran's technological capabilities are more limited than those of the United States or Israel. International sanctions have restricted access to many advanced technologies. However, that does not mean Iran lacks AI capabilities. Iran has invested heavily in cyber warfare, drone technology, and electronic warfare. In recent years, Iranian researchers have also explored AI applications for missile guidance and military systems. Some experimental research has examined AI-driven cruise missiles capable of adapting to changing battlefield conditions using machine learning algorithms. Iran has also used drones extensively in regional conflicts. Some analysts believe AI could eventually enhance their targeting systems. However, experts say Iran currently lags behind the United States and Israel in the large-scale AI battlefield integration. Sanctions limit access to the high-end chips and computing infrastructure. Still, Iran's asymmetric strategy focuses on cyber attacks, drones, and proxy forces, which could increasingly incorporate AI in the future. And that leads to the larger question. If all sides begin integrating artificial intelligence into the warfare, what happens next? Military analysts increasingly warn that AI could fundamentally change how wars are fought. Artificial intelligence can process intelligence data at enormous speeds, which means the tempo of war increases dramatically. Some researchers describe the shift as the transition to machine speed conflict, where algorithms detect threats, recommend responses, and execute strategies faster than human decision makers can intervene. In the Iran confrontation, AI-driven intelligence systems helped accelerate targeting and battlefield decision making across multiple military operations. This creates a dangerous dynamic. If one side uses AI to accelerate warfare, the other side must do the same to keep up. Otherwise, it risks falling behind. This dynamic is known as the AI arms race, and it may become the defining military competition of the 21st century. But the rise of AI warfare raises a serious ethical question. What happens if the algorithm is wrong? Who is responsible if an AI system identifies the wrong target? The programmer, the commander, or the machine? Experts worry that faster decision cycles may reduce human oversight, and when decisions happen in seconds, there is less time to question the data, less time to verify the intelligence, and even less time to prevent mistakes. Critics fear this could increase the risk of civilian casualties. Some scholars warn that AI-powered weapons could destabilize global politics by making wars easier to start. If fewer soldiers are needed, the political cost of war decreases. And if algorithms can fight battles faster than humans, leaders may lose control over escalation. This is why many international organizations are calling for new regulations on AI-powered weapon systems. But so far, global rules remain unclear. And while politicians debate the ethics, the technology continues to advance. History often recognizes turning points only in hindsight. World War I introduced mechanized warfare. World War II introduced nuclear weapons. The Cold War introduced cyber warfare. And now, artificial intelligence may be introducing the next revolution. The Iran confrontation may not be the first war where AI is used, but it may be the first war where AI significantly accelerates the entire battlefield. From intelligence gathering to target selection to propaganda, algorithms are deeply embedded in the machinery of war. And as nations compete to develop more powerful AI systems, the speed of conflict may continue to increase. Faster decisions, faster strikes, faster escalation. In a world where machines can analyze war faster than humans can think, the greatest challenge may not be building the technology, but controlling it. For thousands of years, war has been fought by humans. Soldiers made decisions, commanders took responsibility. But today, algorithms are entering the battlefield, not as weapons alone, but as decision makers. They analyze intelligence, they recommend targets, they shape the pace of war. And the conflict involving Iran may be one of the clearest signs that this transformation is already underway. The question is no longer whether artificial intelligence will be used in war. It already is. The real question is far more unsettling. When the next major conflict begins, who will truly be fighting it? Humans or machines? And when war moves faster than human thought, will we still be able to control it? Or will the machines decide first? Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, check out other videos on my channel. Do not forget to subscribe. Bye-bye.